learning process is going to start that. And these vibratory rates going to open up. Now what do you mean when this vibratory rate goes? Well, in the man's, in the white man that got abducted by Sirius, said it also, by he said in the Aquarian age, when this vibratory rate, he uses the word cosmic energy. Come on in, sister. Come on in, sister. Just come on in and listen. He uses the word cosmic energy. Cosmic energy means vibratory rate opening up. That vibration is going to another level. When that happens, he says, when that cosmic energy hit, all the pineal glands going to open up. And did you hear what I say? Now listen. No, not white people. They're going to open up that little bit. They'll be hearing all kind of voices. They call it the devil.
But then it's dependent too on melanin.
It is on melanin. The whole thing is on melanin. Listen. Say that all these pineal glands that is lying dormant in us go open up. That means all black people, a lot of black people, even the ones that's doing some messed up stuff, that stuff going to open up anyway. And when it open up, remember what I told you? That Jesus' followers that transported, and when they opened up the heavens, they saw the ships coming in. The ships coming in. Okay, let's go on further. The guy Gopi Krishna, who is an original man, but he probably one of them, the original man is lost because he probably up there high in the caste system in India. But he writing this book, says, in his book, in the chapter 6 of the book, it's called a Kundalini for the New Ages, writing for them white people. But hey, they don't want nothing to do with the New Age when they find out what's going on. When it actually gets here, they ain't on this list. It says there are devices, check it out. There are devices that will come into operation. Listen, there are devices that will come into operation at the time seemingly of annihilative nuclear war to save the race from extinction. Well, we know that nuclear war ain't gonna jump off, but this stuff gonna come in. These when this vibratory rate goes up, and Kundalini, it rattles it, and it's gonna shake it open. And once it shake it open, he through, because the ships is coming back. You see, if you get the book, it was interesting. Anybody familiar with Jung? Jung is a great psychologist. Freud had all kind of pathology of his own. He gonna try to tell everybody what it is. But this cat, Jung, who was greater, he was inspired by a lot of works from Tahuti, mainly the Divine Commander, the Virgin of the World, and those books and those things that came out of Hemmitt by way of Greece, by way of Rome, and then the Europeans got it. And in his book, he wrote a book. Now, why is a psychologist, one of the greatest European psychologists, the greatest European, why is he writing a book in the 1950s on flying saucers? Flying saucers, myths of modern things seen in the sky. And he's saying that what these flying saucers are, they are architects on the collective consciousness. And these white people are seeing them all over, and they always see them when the time coming for a great transition. They said there was a lot of them seen over the air when the Christianity came in, when that Roman area, that Roman era. A lot of them seen then. He's saying, so in his studies, he's always seeing these things. And if you notice, these white people are the ones that are seeing all these things. Like I said, I went to a UFO conference on with 4 black people there. Me, which no, you didn't go. Kimberly. Yeah, Kimberly, you. We were the only ones there, and they said, how many of y'all saw on a UFO? And all the white people in the place, about 100 of them raised their hand. We the only ones sitting there. I'm like, you see what I'm saying? But it's called an archetype, and you get this big book, Archetypes of the Collective Consciousness. But anyway, what's happening here is, on these Devashanic planes, the wheels are on these Devashanic planes. Remember, Honorable Elijah Muhammad said in 1914, that the white man's time was up, but the black man was not ready. Right. So it extended his time. Right. But what's happening is, The reason why they ain't been back yet to kick him in his ass, because like I said, it's Wizard of Oz time. You had the power to go home all the time. And you open this up, it's the direct relationship to that. Okay? Now, but you don't have to. Like Farrakhan said, you're going to be whipped into submission whether you like it or not. In his tape, The Wheels of the Last Days, his audio tape, you can get it right here. The first part is pretty good. The second part is playing double. But in the tape, he said when he saw the vision of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he said, you don't know what it is to go to sleep and dream and start seeing colors. Colors are the auras, the astral plane. He was talking about the astral plane he had gone on. And he said, I heard the voice of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And he told me what to do. And these wheels, you see? These wheels. So what's happening here is, it's all in the Kundalini opening up. When the Kundalini opens up, the white man is finished. And when it opened up, 1954, the cat estimated 3 million craft coming back. Now you say this is 1990s. It's about probably 300 million now, compared to 3 million in 1954. It's coming back to put this cracker in the grave. You see? Get the book, get Honorable Elijah Muhammad's book that y'all laughing at again. The Fall of America, when he talks about the mother planet, how it destroys the civilization.
You got a book called The Mother Planet too.
Yeah. And also he wrote the Theology of Time right before he died. He told Farrakhan and them, said, look, y'all gonna love this. Because see, you remember now I talked about the Akashic records at the beginning of the program. Now is this thing on me?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know. Okay. Now, okay. Now, he talked about the Akashic records at the beginning of the program. I talked about it at the beginning of the program. Well, at this time, just like C. Freeman L. said that by this time, at the later stages of his life, Honorable Elijah Muhammad had developed into God. Now, that's the God who all this was over. That's why when the prostitute said that let's get to this here. So you need to get his Theology of Time, because that is writings of his own writing. And he keeps saying in the book, when I'm explaining this in a mythology that all the black people understand, but it's far more deeper than this. You see what I'm saying? But he was getting this out of the Akashic records. You see what I'm saying? So get that book, but if you can get the tape theory series, it's more detailed. But the book, you got to get the book of Theology of Time. They got 2 volumes for 10, or the whole volume for 20-something. Get the whole volume. Anyway, we know that he had transcended into that part because what they said they had a prostitute at one of the parties with the senators. And the senators had this big behind party going on. And this prostitute was there and said, what y'all celebrate? They said, we celebrating the death of the messenger. He said, who the messenger? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Supposedly, when he went to the hospital for bronchial asthma, they snooked in and shot some germs up in him. But he was so clean out. When you line up all this, by the time you get to this, ain't nothing can keep you. You God. All the diseases and all that stuff is over. That's why y'all need to come see the brother tomorrow, C. Freeman L., because that's what he's teaching on. They shot that stuff in him, and he probably just shooted it right out. Poo-pooed it right out. You see? Because he's God now. Once you line up that electrical current, you are immune to all the bullshit. So, and even C. Freeman say he knows, because he's a part of the more science. He said he understands the Noble True Ali probably didn't go get to that part. He said he knows that Honorable Elijah Muhammad did. And also we know this, that Noble True Ali, they said he could astral project, because when they was beating his behind in that jail, said he was up there looking at him. Yeah. They wasn't even in his body. Man, we God. So the Wheels in the Last Days, when he talks about, Farrakhan talks about this, he's talking about an incident that's happening on the astral plane, mainly the Devashanic plane. So when you get this far, it's already there. What? The black man is destined to be God in the first place. Yes. You see, when they said that your time was up, yes, when they said your time was up, when the real time comes, it's right.
We're being watched. We're being observed. Okay. We've been observed since your election's been going on. A white female and a black dude is sitting across the street in the Jeep since the lecture began.
When I went there and looked, they just pulled
You know, too many of y'all gathered up in here in one place.
Yeah, that's all. That's what it is. Yeah, well, you know how that's gonna be. They watch everybody. But anyway, what was I saying this before that? I was saying something, huh?
You know it's bugged anyway.
Yeah, we know that. But anyway, they tried to kill him, and this woman said it, but it just washed right out. You know, the white man knew, the secret societies knew that the black person that will come in and start speaking the right stuff, they would know that he would be the messenger or a messenger because they had a motorcade.